and a double helping of gravy. Mr. Michael Test, we need your input for this project. You need to come to the office today, Mr. Test. Michael Test, come in today or you're fired. Mike, where are you? We need you, Mike. The business needs you, Mr. Mike. Mike is Test. All right. I should be able to click this thing. Is it working? I think it's working. Oh.
Baba Bezos needs your money.
All right. Chat has demanded an ad break immediately. So I'm going to press this little, you see, there's a little button right here, and I'm going to click it. Enjoy the ad. I can only put 4 options in there. Howdy y'all, and welcome back to another workflow live stream here on Country Fried Minis. I'm your host Cameron, the country boy in the big city, having a bad hair day today, so I got on my happy little Yushenka. We're gonna dive into something a little different today. We're not doing the old editing tonight, but instead I'm working on a set of mechs for a client. I have a new commission. Reminder to folks that you can check me out over at fiverr.com/thurstonstudios. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to post it in the chat. The big seller here, you can get you a custom full lance. Get you a lance for $150, printed, painted, shipped to your door over here. I also do custom sets, so send me an inquiry and I can send you off a quote. I also do large scale battle mechs, so if you'd like your own super large mech like the one featured in our Hunchback video, come on over and check it out. It's a little pricey, but same deal. Printed, painted, shipped. Check it out, fiverr.com/thurstonstudios. Should give them all massive duck turrets. Duck turret sounds terrible for hunters. Yes, it does sound terrible, terrible, terrible. Welcome another Nate. Welcome Nathan. Welcome Surveillance Wizard, and welcome Comstar Knight 36. Pleasure to see you all here once more for another evening of shenanigans here on Country Fried Minis. We're going to be doing some different stuff tonight. All right, so where was I before I got off rambling? All right, so my client has requested this set of mechs, and some of them are not available. I've decided to go with Syllogy's sculpts. So tonight we're going to source and convert all these models in Blender. I thought it'd be a nice change of pace here on the channel, as well as how do I word this? A useful asset for folks in the community who don't know anything about Blender or know as little as I do, to be able to do the thing, to do a little bit of digital kit bashing. Also, a reminder to folks that participation here in the chat earns you biscuit coins, which you can redeem over at StreamLabs. There's a link in the chat. You too want to disrupt the flow, Well, and butter my hijack the biscuits. stream. Okay, so let's go down this list and see what we can get done and see what needs be done. So first, we're just going to go through all of these step by step. We'll start out with the awesome. He wants 8Q. So I think that is... Oh, shit. There we go. All right. This is correct, I believe. 8Q is just... We'll cross-reference like this. Duck turret is 76% country fried. Can't allow shenanigans. Country fried score is too low. Wait. Oh. Yes. Low score. All right, 8Q. 8Q is the standard variant. It's the 3 PPC small laser. That is correct. This is done. So what we'll do is we're going to put a... is there like a check mark in ASCII? Does this work in text? If I just let me fucking select that. Come on now. There we go. Will this type? It will type. Okay, we can save that. DZK TR1 duck turret. Blendtec is best blender. Sandollar smoke. Don't breathe this. What? I feel like that's a reference I don't get. Mr. Emery, also welcome. All right, so next on down, Battlemaster BLR1G. Let's go down the list. And it looks like our BLR1G is the correct chassis. Should be able to shade this. Shade smooth by angle. There we go. I think that is correct. Let's make sure though. I think some of these have like some of these have rear facing lasers, and I'd like to have those accurate. 6 forward facing. Are they forward facing? I guess I could check it in Mech, honestly. Let's do that. Get to my desktop. I should have Battletech somewhere in here. There we go. Mech HQ. Let's launch Mech. Let's take a peek. Just want to make sure everything's correct before we get rolling. We're going to be painting this week on the 1st Hussars, and then next week we're going to dive in on this new project. Slots 25. That's a big one. Good luck, sir. Chicken, bean, bacon, and jalapeno pizza? Beans on a pizza? I'm curious. Could it be any good? All right, let's add a Battlemaster BLR1G. Let's just confirm that none of the... yeah, there we go. We have rear-facing lasers. That's what I thought. All right, let's take a peek at this lad. Yeah, see, that is a problem. So this is inaccurate. This is not true to the game. View. BLR1G. It's got 4 forward-facing and 1 rear-facing. So we're going to fix that real quick. And if you don't use baked beans, they'll work just fine. I kind of want to try pizza with the beans on it now. Let's see if we got something in the conversion bits here. I need an asset that's like a little plug. Uh-oh. Is that me? Is it? Uh-oh. I'm in the red. Let me know in the chat if y'all are getting buffering. It looks like the packet loss test is going all right, though. I think it's just YouTube being a little janky. That's fine. All right, let's keep it rolling. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I think I can get... I'm looking for those little X's. that like plug up things in MechWarrior. And I think I have one in the Berserker, if I recall correctly. So let's pull in... no, fuck. I was supposed to... Baked beans on pizza is nightmare fuel. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm after right here. I want these little X's off of this model. So... we're going to drop this in. And we're going to start with what we were going to do today. I don't know Blender very well, but I do use it a little bit. So what we're going to do here, we're going to create a object. We're going to add a mesh. We're going to add a cube. All right, and this is how I'm going to go about getting this asset. Let's get this lined up. We're going to use our move tool here, and we're going to try to get this cube in place. Going to be a whole lot of this tonight. I'm just working with boolean tools to cut things out. All right, so we want to get this cube kind of lined up with what we want to work with. All right, there we go. I'm going to expand its size a little bit by dragging these thingamabobs here. Didn't quite get the bottom of it. I don't want to get these little things at the bottom here. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to just barely get the full extent of this little X thing. Looks decent. Looks decent. Looks all right. Maybe shift this a little bit. We can clean it up more if we need to. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here. I'm going to hit the, I guess you can't see what I'm clicking on. There's a little wrench symbol over here. We're going to add a modifier. We're going to add a... damn, they've updated since the last time I used this. Where's my boolean? Generate boolean. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the intersection. And then we're going to take the dropper tool and we're going to click on our Berserker. And we should get this little thingamabob here. It looks like we still have some issues. So we're going to resize it a bit. Resize it a little bit. I just want the X. Now, this little hole in it, I'm not sure what's going on there. So let's try a different solver. We're going to try fast. Yeah, I don't know why it's leaving this hole right here. So maybe we'll just slide this over and try to get a different spot, perhaps. I don't understand what it's doing. What the problem here is. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We just want that little X right there. All right, and now we will apply. Boom. Okay, we can get rid of our Berserker. I just wanted this little thingamabob right here. So now we have this cube. I've gotten a pizza store to make pizzas at home. Still trying to nail down the crust and dough, though. I think just a nice, simple pizza dough at home isn't too bad. You might need to work on the hydration level, like the hydration of the dough or whatever. Spicy, chunky, refried pintos on top of the mild but zesty tomato sauce. Gamble Lenine? I don't know if that works. I'm curious to see now. Okay, so anyhow, we got this little X thing. This will be perfect. It's kind of angled. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste that object. So we should now have two of them. I should be able to mirror this thing. The fringe has been exposed. Yes. Transform. We're going to mirror X. There we go. Okay. So what we need to do for this Battle Master is to get these little X's into place. We'll worry about putting the lasers on the back in a moment. I'm using middle click to rotate the camera. There's a little hand here that I can click on to move things around, and then the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And actually, I think we maybe need to delete these laser tips before we go forward. Oh, critical fail. Rolled a 1. Well, I can't make it a 20. But I can roll a 20. I barely didn't get a critical fail myself. All right. I think to get this looking the best, we're going to need to add in another cube. So I'm going to add in a cube. We can move it around by clicking on these arrows and dragging. Let's get it into place. Let's maybe rotate our boy to where he's kind of flush with our cube. We're going to click back on the new cube, which is cube.002. Sus D20. 86% sus? I think that's right. Yeah, it sounds reasonable to me. Okay. So let's get our cube in place and try to line this boy up. I'm a little worried that it's going to cut too far into this section, but I think it'll be fine. I think it will be fine. Let's shrink this boy down a little bit. We just want to get rid of all this laser. Needs a little more. There we go. It's going to cut into it some here, which I don't particularly like. Your die can have partial sides. It is true. It is true. Absolutely. See if we can't get this whole thing. All right, I think that's good enough there. We're not cutting into the top of this too much. That's a little better, maybe. We're going to lose a little chunk right here, but I think we can repair that. And even if that's too tedious, I think it'll still print out really well. Dice 23.25. Did it try? You rolled a 16 on... Wait, did it accept a decimal? That's nonsense. It also accepted a negative number? What? That's silly. That's very silly. Okay. Anyhow. I'm getting distracted by things, which is the way here. Alright, so we're going to select our Battle Master. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste it in the same spot. And that way, if we make any mistakes, we have an exact copy, and we're going to hide it. And now we'll select this boy. We're going to click modifier. We're going to generate a boolean. We're going to do a difference between it and cube. And hopefully that just works. Let's hide this. Yeah. And see, now we have this nice clean hole here. Oh, damn. It's a little too big. We need to fix that. Who's crunching? Who's crunching over here? We need to undo the boolean. Did that do it? Yeah. Okay. I see an intersection here. It's going to create a problem. So we need to take our cube and shrink it down some. Just a little bit more. Trying to find a happy medium between cutting this out entirely and also not creating any problems. Maybe we can just cut the front of it off, and that's what we'll try here. Yeah, that's gonna work better. Yeah, there we go. Let's try it again. We'll take our Battlemaster, we're going to do the difference between it and cube, and we're going to apply our boolean. And now we should have the laser port removed. There we go. Nice and clean. Excellent. All right, so we need to remove the other one. So we'll take our cube 2 using our move tool, and we'll slide it along. And remove this other one. That looks good to me. Let's do it again. We'll select our Battlemaster. We'll add modifier. We're going to generate a boolean, and we're going to take our little dropper tool and click on the cube. Crunching, you say? Crunching. All right. So now what we want to do is try to work in these new little cubey boys, these little X's. I always find it really funny when working on a digital kit bashing project like this. It's really not too dissimilar to just kit bashing regularly. Now we're going to fiddle with this thing till it sits right. We're going to look at its stats, which are right here maybe? It's one of these menus. There we go. Oh, I guess y'all can't see that. What I'm messing with over here. Let me turn off my camera for a second. Boom. Y'all should be able to see now what I'm doing here. So I've gone to this little thing right here, and it lets me mess with these things numerically. So let's shrink the scale to, let's try 0.8. 0.8. Is that small enough? No, I don't think so. Let's go smaller. We're going to go 0.7 with it. We just want to get it in place where it's good enough. This may have been a fool's errand. Gamble boobs? You can't gamble your boobs. It doesn't make any sense. It's got to be a number. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Modeling mechs and parts in CAD CAM software is easier than mesh editor types for animation. Yeah, it makes sense. This is just what I have kind of figured out. All right, that's looking all right here. It's looking decent. Looking usable at least. I think what we'll do is we'll get this how we want it and then duplicate it again. So I can just slide it over and mirror it. There is a bit of a gap that's a little concerning. So I think we have to tilt this thing back to address that. Yeah, unfortunately. We could extend the back, I think, like that. And that could work. I just want a little X on there. I have a whole thing of like the laser barrels and stuff, so it won't be as tedious as doing this. Can you fill that gap? I think so. I believe so. It just... this may have been a fool's errand here. It's just the only one I can think of. The only X I have off the top of my head. Let's see if there's something in the conversion box. I should have a Battletech conversion bits. Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something here. Suss the Black Parade. Slime is 99% moist. It's just water at that point, is it not? Let's see what this turret cap is. Nope. We may just be SOL on the X. So I think before I get too far and waste any more time on this, we're gonna ditch this. We're gonna ditch this. We're gonna ditch this, and we're just gonna do we do some flat caps on it. I think that might be the way. Let's just ditch that. Where's my cube 2? Okay. So I think instead what we should do is copy paste. Let's put a cube in and we're just gonna fill the laser hole. It'd look better if it had the little X's like MechWarrior, but I'm losing a ton of time here trying to do this. So let's not fuck with that too much. Okay. Let's go down to 0.7 on that. What is this?
Snowmallet, subscribe to the channel.
Oh, well, thank you for the subby, Snowmalert. X-N-I-M-A-L-A-R-T. I wonder how you pronounce that. I see there's another one in the feed that didn't come through. Let me pop that up as well. Thank y'all for the subbies.
Danny V, subscribe to the channel.
Lovely, lovely. Number go up makes me feel very big. And I like feeling big. Okay, so instead what we're going to do here, we're just going to ham-fistedly plug this hole. Just a nice little square topper that barely covers it. Yeah, like that. Looks fine to me. And we're gonna drag this forward until it just barely covers the hole. Porgier. All right, there we go. That looks fine. We're gonna copy and paste this lad. And then we're gonna slide this other one over here. Let's get rid of cube 2 for a moment. And we're gonna get these in here. We need to be getting some progress in. So that looks fine. It's a little jank here on this scale, but once I print these out in Mechs, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference, so it's fine. The other side is 84% sus. Yes. It may be water, but it's still 1% your face. No, that's not true. That is not
Baba
true.
Bezos needs your money.
What? Did you claim another ad break? Has it been that long? Has it been that long? I will hit the button. Chat insists on an ad break. Here we go. Enjoy the ad. Baba Bezos needs your money. Now, what are we talking about? Your face here? How wet? Okay. So, continuamos. What we'll do is we're going to do another boolean. We will generate a boolean on our BLR 1G. And we're going to do a union of object and cube 1. And we're going to apply that. Boom. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add another boolean. Boom. Boolean, union. We're going to select our cube 3. We're going to apply it. And now I should have, yeah, those holes are plugged. You can see there's a little geometry sticking out. But when I print this out at miniature scale, that's not going to show up at all. All right, and we can move forward from here and start putting in parts. So we should be able to use our, where are they at? Should have like a, there we go, laser square jack. Let's import that. How? Where'd it go? It is all the way up there. That is a very different looking laser. Let's see if I have a better one. Let's try medium laser. Damn, they look so different. That sucks. That sucks that they look so different. I thought I had one that looked like that. Let's try weapon palette. That is missile tips. Let's try laser palette. They still look... you know, let's try... Okay, there we go. That looks fine right there. All right, so I'm going to move this thing. We're going to set geometry to origin. And then we can boolean these off just like we did the rest. We're going to create another cube. Let's add a mesh cube. And we just want that laser tip. We probably want the shorter one. Yeah, we want that shorter one. And we just want that, the little tip. Just the tip. We're going to laser palette. We're going to boolean that boy as well. Generate boolean. I'm going to generate a boolean right now. Watch add shekels deposited. Well, thank y'all so much for doing that. I hate the ads. I really, really, really hate the ads. I hate that it's a thing. But YouTube prioritizes sharing stuff. Why is this not applying? What's the problem here? Okay. The hell is it not applying for? Apply. Make object data single user and apply. I don't know what that means. But there we go. We're going to set geometry to origin. We're going to rotate this thing. Yikes. And we're going to get it in position. And then we'll duplicate it. And then this mech will be done. And we can move on to the next one. All right. Let's shift our viewport. Where do we think these should go? I'm kind of thinking just like right here on either side. But I could put them like more to the side. Don't really know what's going to look best. I mean, that kind of makes sense there. But I like that a little better right there. I think that looks really good. Yeah. Yep, that looks perfect. How long is the cooldown for Bobby? That's a good question. It should tell you if you try to redeem it. I think it's like 20 minutes. I didn't want chat to be able to hijack the entire stream with requests for ad breaks. Come on, StreamLabs, let me know. It is like 20 minutes. If I click this. Item is in cooldown for another 13 minutes. All right, we'll copy and we're gonna paste our laser palette. And we move this lad over here. Oh, that's funny. And we can see that this is not symmetrical. There's not as much room on this other side. How about them apples? All right, so we're gonna pivot our choice then. We're gonna move the laser to right here, maybe. Yeah, I like that. Got this fun little angle happening here. Redeem reroll. Oh shit! You don't have enough points for a reroll. Yeah, we changed the reroll cost. So those of y'all who spam the rerolls. They cost a little more now.
I am the cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. And there is no one that does it better.
There's no one that does it better. All right, there we go. We got the lasers on. That looks good. And what we'll do is we're going to delete these cubes. We're going to get rid of all our cubes. Delete the cube, delete the cube. We're going to take our BLR1G, add a modifier, generate our boolean. We're going to create a union between that and laser palette, and we're going to apply. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to generate a boolean. We're going to create a union between that and laser palette 001, and we're going to apply. And now they should all be there. Oh, that did something really weird with the geometry. That did something really fucking weird with the geometry. I don't like what it did there. Hold on, we're gonna back up. We're gonna back up. We're gonna back up. We're gonna back all that up. Let's try a fast solver and apply that and see how it goes. Oh wait, we need to do, bam. It's doing weird stuff with the geometry. I don't like what it's doing there. Okay. We got to find a better spot for these then. So you have a clip of the Undertaker humping a dummy in a casket, or did history black that out? Oh, the Yeti. Actually, you know what, Emery? Big level up for knowing all about that. I can't believe you know about the Yeti. I wish Tech Noir was here to know. I'm gonna give you 2,000 points for that. We need to add in the Yeti. The Yeti. The guy says it wrong. Is it trying to resolve it to the existing polygons? Yeah, and it's doing something weird with it. Let's try to find a better spot for these then. You know, it looks a little strange, but we're gonna put them just right in the center of the back like that, I think. Yeah. Copy, paste, and then slide it over. Get them looking even. Let's try that. That is very disappointing. That would have looked really cool there. But, oh, it's still doing something. Why is it doing that? It is absolutely bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. You know what? Let's do it. Let's roll it back. I should actually be able to... Let's try it this way. We could maybe join them. Where's it at? Join. Yeah, okay. We don't have to boolean them. Am I dropping frames? No, it looks fine. Excellent. I forgot that you can join things, and now I recall. There we go. It's all joined. These are plugged in. So what we need to do is select all. Select all. We need to switch this to edit mode. Select all. And then we need to mesh normals, recalculate outside. Okay. There we go. Let's go back to object mode. We will rename this to BLR 1G R lasers fixed. Okay. We will set geometry to origin. I am getting blown up. I'm getting blown up. Is that coming through? I'm gonna leave that up. Enjoy. This is a gift from the community. I'm gonna export my STL now. Battletech. We'll go Inner Sphere. We'll go. What is this? This is a Battle Master, right? So we're gonna call this BLR 1G R lasers. Boom. Export STL. All right. Let's double check and confirm. You fucker, you. Oh my god. Do I put you in timeout? Do I put y'all in timeout? Let's double check that this is working. Alright. Inner Sphere, Battle Master. Where's it at? BA. BA. There we go. We're going to pop this open. We're going to open this in our slicer software, and we should have nice, clean... Yep, those are plugged in, and those exist. I don't see any problems. Done. We can hit the check mark. Boom. That's one down. All right, we got our toesies wet. We're feeling good. What's next? Catapult. Let's go down this list. Catapult PLT C1. Let's cross-reference it again in Mech. So we can load in catapult, and it's a C1. Select. All right, C1 has, we can view it, and it has 2 LRM-15s, 4 medium lasers. They're all on the torso. Where are we at here? I want a hatchety hatchet man with a hatchet in each hand and a head hatchet. Oh, yes. That'd be fun. I did enjoy keeping the rerolls going for 3 minutes last Tuesday. Look, I want to... I'm weird. I love the idea of inviting disaster until the disaster happens, basically. All right, this is 4... Wait. Why are there so many missile tubes? That is not correct. That is not correct at all. Okay, let's see if we can fix this. Do I have missiles? LRM-15s. I can't believe there's so many missile holes. It's like 30 of them there. I think that's a that's got to be a like a Karita variant. What am I even doing? Y'all have broken my brain with the babink. Yes. It is our job as a community to wholeheartedly exploit all instances Cameron fails to foresee. Yes, I agree. Do we have a LRM-15? Let's check this. It's a 10. Weird that the catapult does not have the correct number of... Here, let's check Ragic. Let's just see if there's a correct catapult. We're gonna go on Ragic. We're gonna go through and dig through here. Let's do... What are we looking for? Catapult? I'm going to scroll down to C for catapult. Catapult. Bam. Search. Let's see. I'm a little disappointed, Mr. Syllogy, that your catapult has so many missile tubes. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any damn sense. That one has the right number of tubes. How about you? That one does not have the right number of tubes. So many remixes of Syllogy's mech. How about you? It's a C4, so it's got the 20s. You're telling me that none of these have the correct number of launch? There we go. I don't like the pose on it. I do not at all like the pose on it, but it has the correct number of missiles. So I think we're gonna do it. Gonna blend in. I am Spartacus. Yeah, jumpy catapult. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, periphery rocket cap. Yeah, it could be. Let's do this. C1K2 poses. Catapult. Extract 2. 3D printing. Battletech. Inner sphere. Catapult. Let's pop it in there. Let's do it. Alright. Syllogy. I am disappointed. For shame. Oh, let's see Mini Hulk Mechs. That looks really good. That looks really good. I like the way that's set up. I think we're going to use Mini Hulk Mechs. There we go. Boom. I have printed Mini Hulk Mechs and they work just fine. So we're going to plug that in. Inner sphere. Catapult. Paste. And then we're going to rename this to Mini Hulk Mechs. Like that. Okay. Let me get back to the chat. 2 LRM 15 jump jets and 4 mid lasers. Yeah, exactly. That's the one. If any of y'all do want that jumpy one, here I'll share it in the chat. It does appear to be built into a base, so it could use a little love and get that base cut off if you want to do your own basing. Alright, so from here, we should be able to just dunk this in here and see how it goes. Pow. Let's import it. Let's reshade it smooth by angle. All right, let me put that side by side before we just decide to use it. Let's do it side by side with syllogies and see how if the scaling is correct. I think Mr. Hulk Mechs model is a little too big. I think this is scaled to modern CGL, so we need to bring it down some. Also, few fun little touches. These cockpit openings have been reimagined for painting. Yeah, very nice. But otherwise, it is largely the same model. Looks like it's a remix. Okay, so let's resize this. Let's resize this 0.85, 0.85, 0.85. I think I made it a little too small, so we want to go 0.9, I think. Wait, oops, 0.9. There we go. Yeah, 0.9 is correct. 0.9 is correctly sized. And we're going to export this as STL. We want to put it in. Where's that? Catapult. We're going to call this resized. 30, 25 for life. Yeah, exactly. All these Suck Wars variants? I think so. I think so. Export STL. There we go. We have Catapult done. We can check it off the list. Now, set a TDR5 Thunderbolt. Let's check the Sarna entry first. Yeah, that's what I thought. TDR5 is not the full thing. So I'm assuming it's the standard variant. Based on my... Here, let me check my page real quick. Let me check my order. Checking the order. They did say TDR5 Thunderbolt. But based on the rest of them, that First Lance is an awesome, a Battlemaster Catapult and Thunderbolt, all stock variants. So that's what we're going to do. Let's import our Thunderbolt. Let's import that Thunderbolt. 5S posed. We're going to shade smooth by angle. I believe that is just correct. So ready to roll. Give him the jumper. I think if it was less than 12 mechs, I probably would do it. Here, let me download it. Let me download it and just see. Catapult. Okay, let's see what that looks like when I put it in here. Catapult. Jumper's cat. Import. Shade smooth by angle. It does look... No. Look how... I wish it was posed a little better. It's got the toesies up, but it's like... It does look neat. It does indeed look neat. I ought to cut that base off. Ouch. Yeah, exactly. Okay. We can check off Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's fine. Boom. And I gotta hit the restroom, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna send y'all through another ad break, and I'm gonna hit the BRB screen, and I will BRB. Yes. Ah, yes. Enjoy the flashbang, Chad. Enjoy that flashbang. All right, what am I doing? Where am I at? I'm looking for the button to go back to workflow. That's what I'm looking for. Back to the live stream. Is that... it's... Y'all are something else tonight. Okay, who's next? Next is Shadowhawk SHD 2D. I believe that requires a part replacement. 2D is the AC5. It's got the double SRM2s and the AC5. Okay. Double SRM2, center torso and head. LRM5, AC5, 2 medium lasers. Let's see here.
Jeez.
Let's import the next one. I think this one might have been okay, but we're gonna double check here. Down to S for Shadowhawk. Oh man, it's so funny to me. People don't know. People don't know. If you're catching this via the algorithm after the fact at some point, if you found this and YouTube has brought you here and you ain't in on the joke, make sure to join up at the Country Fried Minis Discord. Link in the description down below. Shade smooth by angle. Does this have? It does. This has been converted to have the extra SRM2. Okay, so our Shadowhawk is fine. We will add a check mark next to Shadowhawk. Bow. Hatchet Man 5D. This one needed a conversion, if I recall correctly. What is happening over here? What is happening? That is a tiny kitten. That is a tiny kitten. Tiny kitten. Oh my goodness. That page does not exist. I don't know how Discord has it. I'll give you one of those. The meta discussion happening over on the Discord, in addition to the chat, is very funny. Very funny that y'all are finding extra ways to fuck with me. Also, did I see correctly that the exclamation point cat count is the same for over here? Yeah, it was 70 for me on the Discord, and now over here it's 71. Mm-hmm. Redeem Cherry Pepsi Clear Free? I don't know what that is. We unlocked double babink. It is double babink, yes. Cheerwine. What the hell was Cheerwine? I know that. It's a soda of some sort, right? It's like an off-brand Dr. Pepper. What are we doing, Hatchet Man? Hatchet Man, back on task. Hatchet Man. All right, so it is weirdly off-center. We're gonna set geometry to origin first. I could drink a Cheerwine. What is Cheer? Cheerwine soft drink, uniquely Southern since 1917. Cheerwine. Cheerwine. Oh my goodness. Their website is cancer. Drink Cheerwine. What did it say about? Here we go. Here we go. Cheerwine is great. All right, created in Salisbury, North Carolina in 1917, amid a sugar shortage. Wild cherry flavor. Burgundy red, cherry disposition. The name Cheerwine simply made sense. All right, the taste sensation known as Cheerwine was born in 1917. Bubbly effervescence. Let's see what the 20s say. Paper label. Glass bottle with 3 cherries. That is a good looking bottle, actually. I don't know if any of y'all appreciate antique bottles. That is a very good looking bottle. Looks comfy to hold too. Cool. Managed to keep it profitable during the Depression. Very cool. In tune with your taste. A case for 80 cents. A case of 8-ounce bottles for 80 cents. Probably cures having teeth. Yes. Scotch people drink Iron Brew. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Kind of cough syrupy, Robitussin flavor soda. Interesting. Diet Cheer one came around. Yes, yes. Very cool. Very neat. Have not had that in a long time. Okay. What are we looking at here for the Hatchet Man? I think the 3F is... Oh, it's a 5D. 5D. 5D, 5D. Let's pull up the 5D. I'm pretty sure it is non-box set. 5D. Yeah, okay. It says a left torso ER medium laser and an AC10 Ultra AC10. All right, so this one's gonna take some converting. Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb. Mr. Pibb is pretty solidly Dr. Pepper-ish. All right, so this one's going to be a little more complicated. And I think what we've got to do here is we're going to add in a cube. Cube! We're going to try to just... We're going to plug up these laser holes first. Let's bring that forward. Let's try to get it in place. Just gonna fiddle with it till it gets about where we want it to be. And we're gonna shrink this down to 0.75, 0.75, 0.75. All right. Let's see if we can't. Maybe a little smaller. Let's go 0.5 with it. That Hatchetman is super fragile. You're gonna fucking hate it. Yes, I am aware. I am aware of the problems of this kit. It's also, I'm having to zoom so far in on it. Let's do this. Yeah, this one's rough. It breaks at the ankles. It breaks at the, yeah, it is prone to breakage, unfortunately. Let's get this thing in place here. You know, the angle of this part here may be more trouble than it's worth filling these in. I could probably do this in situ. Well, you know what? I know what I could do. I know what I could do. I'll just rotate this lad and meet it halfway. Let's get a top-down view and rotate it until that looks pretty good. All right. And then we're going to rotate it back and over some. Might be a little easier to get this angle first. That looks pretty decent. It's a little off. Get that in line. There we go. That looks just about there. Okay, and then we'll do it from the top. Yeah, that looks way better. And we will add our I wondered if I could just close this thing off. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. let's try going into edit mode. Yeah, I think we just close all this off, honestly. Maybe not. If I could just extrude this a little bit. We'll try the cube first. I maybe could extrude that and make that work. Are you gonna put this as a big battle mech or just normal mini size? This is actually just normal size. The client has requested specific chassis, so we're just remixing some of the Sylogy sculpts to get them reflective of the armament they actually have. Also, welcome, Scritch the Scratcher. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we just want to get rid of these. I still think we could just extrude. I'm still thinking we could just extrude the end and then cap over it. Select and delete vertices on the laser, then fill hole. Yeah, maybe that'll work. Let's try that. So we're gonna copy our hatchet man and paste it, and then close that, and then we'll go edit mode. All right. What I want to do. This should work. Okay. Select none, and now we're gonna select these vertices. I could delete them. I could also just maybe select all the way around this ring. So I'm holding shift clicking here. I could maybe just extrude this. Man, the geometry is kind of filthy here. Oh, look how many. There's just so much unnecessary geometry. Okay. We'll go around that once. Yeah, I think this is just such a fucking mess. I don't understand it. Alright, let's just do all this right here. If we can select the top of this laser and delete it, I can probably just make an extension off this and cap it. Alright. And then we should be able to delete vertices. There we go. There we go, there we go. Alright. And now, if I could figure out which one of the thousands of little dots on top of each other is the correct one. There's a way to select a loop. No. God. I find this really frustrating when you look at some of the geometry here. When stuff like this happens, like there's way more vertices than are necessary. Yeah, but if I fill the hole there, if I fill this hole, it still looks like the laser. So what I'm wanting to do now is to create a new edge face from vertices. There we go. All right, and then we should be able to select these and say new edge face from vertices. There we go. The problem is now I need to find these connection points. And like I need to zoom in even further to see what the hell is going on here. It's just such a mess. All right, new face from vertices. I think that should work. That should still be watertight. When I recalculate the exterior, that'll be fine. Okay, good enough. All right, now we need to do it on the other side. So we're still in edit mode. We're gonna come in, we're gonna select all this. Boom, boom. Get the top of that laser. Get the laser there, and we'll delete vertices. Boom. All right, cool. Select the wrist verts and hit H to hide. Wrist verts? I don't know what you mean by wrist verts. It's hard to tell which vertice because there's like 12 of them on top of each other here. All right, so we can select all this. Boom, boom. And we'll do a new edge from vertices. Excellent. And we'll do the same here. Boom. New edge. And then we're going to do the same here by selecting that, 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 and that. That should do it. New edge from vertice. Oh my god. Damn. Like, why is that selected? Okay. That looks fine. It looks good enough. And we're just going to have to go with good enough. I'm not trying to kill myself here. But that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Let's go back into object mode. Yeah, nice clean cutoff there. I'd love to have the little X's that MechWarrior 5 does. But that's fine. That's fine without it. That just is a reminder of an asset I probably need to get in my collection. Okay, so from here, we want to rotate this boy and try to get our cannon kind of lined up with the XY as best we can manage. Just so it's easy to get the to get our cube in place. Let's see that side. That looks pretty good. Let's check the Y. Easy enough. Okay. Now we'll take our cube. We're going to cut this AC off because we need an Ultra AC, and I want to do the multi-barreled thing. Redeem all G's. Is it... I think it's all one word, Emery. Without a space. Yeah, all G's, all one word. AWWJEEZ. Okay, so get this good and lined up, and then we're gonna grow this.
Oh, jeez.
It's still one of my favorite moments in Country Fried Minis history there. Okay. We're going to grow this enough that we're just going to remove all of the cannon here. It's still a little off. Okay. We need to rotate this boy some more. Okay. I want a nice clean cutoff here as best we can manage it. Without cutting into that head. I don't think we can manage that actually. Okay. All right. I think we're just gonna have to do this twice to avoid cutting into the head. Got to make it a little too wide first, and then we'll shrink it back down and make it tall. All right, so Hatchet Man, we're going to generate, we're going to boolean it again. We're going to do difference on the cube, and we're going to solve it. All right, that's mostly removed. We still have these little lips here sticking out. So what we'll do is we'll shrink this that direction, and then we're going to go up with it. A little more. Like that. Excellent. All right, same deal. Add boolean, difference, cube, solve it, apply. That should have us, yeah, cool. I didn't want to lose any of the head up here. Redeem drive. Oh man, one day that'll be a thing. Okay, so we're gonna import. I have an Ultra somewhere in here. I think it's in our Magnetic Marauder. Yeah, Ultra AC10. There we go. And it's a nice clean double barrel boy here. Excuse me. But the problem is that it is made for a Marauder. Baby! Hello, Mr. Tyler Stembridge. Let me add you some points. Tyler Stembridge. Here, have you 100 points. Please enjoy the points. All right, so we want... I kind of really love the idea of a long cannon sticking out of the front of this guy. But it might be too much if we do that. Let's start with a long cannon first.
Well, you want to woo woo? It's that woo woo. You know
Comstar Knight 36 donated a $4.99 super chat. I give you some different terms of flatulence. The barking spider, the biscuit, the trouser trumpet, the yodel, and lastly the brown thunder.
The brown thunder. Dude, that's a new one on me. Yes, yes. I'm generally a fan of farts. This is accurate. Thank you for the generous donation, Mr. Comstar Knight. Also, I like that we've got a good test of the StreamLabs versus the Stream Elements. Super chats will always go over top of the other. Woo woo. Yes, woo woo. I like this one. That one makes me smile. All right, we're gonna do difference to the cube. Ooh, what is he doing? You're breaking my thing. All right, sometimes it gets weird, so we're gonna switch the solver to fast, and it appears to have fixed the issue. We do difference. Yeah, I don't know why it's deleting that. I guess the geometry just interacting with it in a weird way. Apply, make object single data. Yep, there we go. Matt Holmberg says, up in Seattle, there's a kid being a punk with a loud car. In an interview, he said, folks just lived close to the street. And I thought of old Bub Rub and the whistle tips. He said, you're supposed to be up already. It's like an alarm clock. You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast already.
Well, you want to woo woo? It's that woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
Way too
That's
loud.
only in the morning.
That's only in the
You're
moment.
supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock. Woo woo.
It's just like... It's only in the morning. Oh, man. I think about how much how much traffic I complain about myself living in downtown SF. I can't imagine if whistle tips were still a thing. That'd be awful. Okay, that looks kind of damn cool. Not gonna lie. I think it needs to be shrunk a little bit though. Cornhole trimmer. Let's try going down 20% on this thing here. Yeah, look at that. That looks fucking dank. I might ought to re-upload this too. If anybody in the Country Fried Minis community wants this, I'll make the STL available as well. Cat needs a brushing. It is, I can't remember the command for it, Emery. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's go over to our StreamLabs and log in. I have to re-authenticate for some reason. Yes, allow. Why are you logged out ever, Mr. StreamLabs? Why? Cloudbot. Let's do our store here. The redemption for Cat Needs a Brushing is cat brush. Redeem cat brush. Just a giant fat tuba warrior. You need a cannon on there like the AC-20 on that Project Phoenix Shadow. Oh, hell yeah. Or like the Koche. There you go. I like the cat brush. That one's good. Yeah, the Koshi. This guy. This one's got an AC-10. And then that's pretty good. That's pretty good. The model matches it too. It's just a gigantic. Look, that's funny. It's painted up like it's a laser, but it's not a laser. It's an AC-10. It is the full 10. Yes, exactly. I think that looks pretty good right there. That's a believable AC-10. Maybe we could go 90% with it, but keep it a little stubbier. Make it a little fatter and taller, but keep it good and stubby. Let's try to get this, let's wrestle this into place a little better there and bring it over just a touch. I think that lines up pretty damn fine. Just a tiny bit more. Yeah, look at that. Boom, perfect. And then we'll take these two things and we will join them. Join. There we go. That looks awesome. Lovely. So next thing, to make it a HCT 5D, it needed, where was it? It's in the torso, right? View. We need to put a ER medium laser in the left torso now. Okay. So first what we're going to do, we're going to rotate this lead so it's a little better in line with the what am I trying to say here? With the grid coordinates. Redeem, shake it up. I mean, one version does have a heavy PP. Oh, that, you know, that explains it. Man, Calixus, I am always impressed with your Battletech knowledge. Which one is a heavy PPC? Because that actually makes sense then. Large laser, LRM-15. Wait, the 5i with a heavy and a snub-nose PPC? What is the Onilab redemption? I don't remember that one either. I wish I remembered these things and could just spout them off. OniLab is store. What is that redemption? It is OniLab. OniLab, one word. Oh, it's OniLab. OniLab, like that. Okay, so next we want I'm gonna import STL. What were we using before? I think it's the laser palette. Is it laser palette 2? No. Maybe it was. Is it laser palette 2 or laser palette 1? That one looks fine. Yeah, let's get one of these like mid-size medium lasers this time. All right, we will set geometry to origin. We will create a cube. We'll hide our hatchet man. Let's get this set up here. Man, I kind of want like this whole thing right here. I like that little detail on it. Yeah, let's just take that whole thing actually. Yeah. Yeah, but they're small. They're so... I can always beef it up some. Let's get that whole thing. Let's get that whole thing there. See what we're doing. I think that is sufficient. Okay, so we will select our palette. We will boolean. Once more, we will do the union between that and cube. Or no, intersection. Excuse me. And we will apply it. How? Yes. Side cube. We've got our laser now. And we want to get this lad in place. Set origin, geometry to origin, and we can go. I posted my Koshi on Discord. I love it so much. All the variants have very weird loadouts. Yeah, let's check it out. Put it over. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful lad. Oh man, the print came out fantastic on that too. I have that file. I'm pretty sure I just haven't messed with it yet. That is a cool mech. Also, I love your choice of the orange to contrast all the green. Very fun. Oh, he's a happy little lad. Very nice. Thank you for sharing, Alexis. Let's see. I think we need to rotate this guy 90? Yeah, negative 90. Negative 90. And then we'll rotate it 180. Excellent, there we go. Let's get this in place. I think what I want to do with it, and the reason I went with the stubby one, is if I were to compress it lengthwise from the long one that's a little bigger, it wouldn't look quite right. I'm kind of thinking what we're gonna do here is to make it a little bigger. Needs to roll, I think, as well. Yeah. So now we got that like shroud coming out the side. Ah, that looks pretty good, I think. We need to rotate it at some still. Like that, maybe? Let's get a little closer in on it. We want to try to line up that shroud with the side of the torso, I think. Let's check in on our vote here. Most people are down with the KitchenAid over the Vitamix or the Ninja Twisty Duo. 12 votes on that. Thank y'all for coming out today and checking out what we have going on and being a fun and participating chat. Can we actually get away with this, maybe? Pushing that further into the torso some? No. No. I don't want to just have the laser ports sticking out, but I may just have to have the laser ports sticking out. The angles are not super conducive to that shroud. What if I put it further down? What about that? Yeah, what about that? Would it be better on the chest? Like that? Could maybe even put that shroud on top and roll it a little bit. Like that. That looks pretty good. I think that looks a little better. I like the lower positioning, but the angle of that plate kind of hides our, like a laser nipple. Yeah, circular recessed laser. That'd be more accurate to the original art, but I think that would take a little more work than I'm able to do in this moment, or on short notice at least. Trying to strike that balance of working on this, but not spending too much time on it either. I think that's good right there. We're just gonna roll with it. Boom, there we go. And then we select all of this and we Control J to join. Excellent. We delete all the other stuff. We rotate this back to 0 degrees. We set origin to geometry. We go to edit mode, select all, and then we mesh normals, recalculate outside. Excellent. Boom. File, export. Well, let's go back to object mode. Export. Export STL. And what is this? This is the 5D. Cameron, check out the old Blend Tech Will It Blend videos. Will it blend? That sounds funny. Oh, no shit. Blend Tech's Will It Blend? 14 years ago. All right, let's do a watch. Let's do a watch. Let's just get my how do I do this? Temp application audio source, and we're gonna point it towards Chrome. Will it blend? All right, y'all should be able to hear that.
End.
What the fuck?
I knew I could get the iPad in a BlendTech Total Blender. I think I'll press the iBlend button.
Not the slow-mo footage.
Woo. Oh, pad smoke. Don't breathe this.
Pad smoke, he said.
That was one tough pad.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Pixel Dust, then. Welcome. We are working on some kit bashing. Well, honestly, getting distracted by chat is what's actually going on here. But that's what we do here on Country Fried Minis. Export. Did I already do this? No. We're going Hatchet Man. We're going HCT 5D. Is that the one? Is that the one? 5D, yes. Bam. Export STL. All right. Let me try to post that over on the Country Fried Minis Discord as well. If any of y'all want this. Let's do Inner Sphere. We're going to go Hatchet Man 5D. There it is. Wow, double barrel AC10 and a laser nipple. 5D. Okay. So, oh fuck. You know, I didn't actually check that. If it works. Hold on. I may be replacing the file here in a second. If it didn't work, let's bounce this into here. It should be fine though. I recalculated the exterior. What's happening here? Is there something weird with the geometry happening right here? Maybe not. It is the Boweedo. What is this song? A Nebula Inside by ELFL. Boweedo Weep. I think that's fine. It's got something weird happening here that I don't really like. And I don't think that's going to print correctly. Let's double check. It does look like the geometry is fine though. Let's see edit mode. Oh my god, there's just so much geometry. It did something weird with the geometry. I think it'll be fine. It's just doing something odd here. I don't understand why it's got that dark shading on it. I think it's got like the inside outside confused. It's like inverting that bit of geometry. You know what we could do here? We could select this right here and delete that. Delete that face. Hey, there we go. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. When I was... Hold on, let me erase that from the Discord. Boom. When I had this selected and was creating a face from the vertices, I still had all 4 vertice points selected. That's what happened. All right, let's try that again. We're going to export this as an STL. Whoops. No. Edit mode, select all, mesh, normals, recalculate outside. Back to object mode, file, export, STL, Hatchet Man 5D, boom, yes. All right, let's double check that it works. Hatchet Man, let's relaunch this. That should make it work now. Let's check. Yep, weird geometry issue gone. Excellent. Let's repost that to the Discord. So, if you're a member of the Country Fried Minis Discord and would like that Hatchet Man as, let's do Ultra AC 10 and Medium Laser Hatchet Man as on stream! Exclamation point. There you go. All right, we'll check that one off the list. Excellent. Save. Okay. We got the Black Knight next. Let's do Black Knight. Sarna. All right. The 6 is the default variant. So that's probably the one we have, and we need a 12. Oh, here we go. It upgrades all the medium lasers and PPC to ER. But it's a variant of the... Still based on the original? Okay, let's take a peek. Alright, so the BL6 has left arm, right arm lasers. Right arm has 2 lasers, left arm has 1. Torsos have 2 each, and 1 in the head. So what's the 12? It is the same. Okay. We don't need to make any adjustments. That one can just be checked off the list. Boom. Okay. What is the CN9D Centurion? CN9D is an LBX instead of an... Okay. We can work with that. Oh, it's got a rear-facing laser. I bet that's a problem. Let's find out. Okay, delete that. Let's import Centurion next. Inner Sphere, Centurion, CN9A. Yep, it's so disappointing. Okay, so I think the method we're going to do here to get rid of this laser, because it's rear facing, right? Let's double check. CN9D. CN9D has a rear facing medium laser. Yeah. Where's my cube? I think what we can do here... we want to rotate our Centurion. so it's a little easier to work with the chest. Okay. Let's get our cube in place. Given that we have figured out how to create edges, what we'll do is just erase our laser. Just like that. Okay, so select Centurion. We're going to hit the little gear. We're going to add a generate boolean. We're going to do difference between it and cube. Apply. Yes. All right, and now that we have this hole, what we can do to fix that, and I see we have janky geometry going on already. We actually need to shift this up a little bit. Let's get rid of that boolean we did. And we need to shift this up a little bit because we left off a bit of our laser. All right. Boolean, object, difference, cube, apply. Yes, there we go. Okay. We're going to go into edit mode. We're going to select none. We're going to find our vertices. This made a lot of vertices all of a sudden. Shit. Let's select that one and that one. And that one and that one. And then we should be able to new edge face from vertices. Go back to object mode. Yeah. Now we have a nice smooth front, and we want to put a laser on the back. And I think we're going to put it just right in the middle, right there. So, I should have kept that laser from earlier. We want our conversion bits. We're going to go laser palette. Shade smooth by angle. Set origin geometry to origin. We can hide this boy. And we'll make a new cube. Yeah. Add mesh cube. Let's get us a another laser. I really should save just a medium laser file. That's fine. Same deal. Generate boolean. We're doing everything with booleans. We'll do the intersection between it and cube 1. And we will apply that. Yes. Hide cube. Show our Centurion. Let's set geometry to origin, and then we're going to move this laser to the center torso rear, which maybe needs to be rotated a little bit. I think it does need to be rotated a little bit still. There we go. Let's check our rotation here. This needs to be -90. Excellent. Excellent. And we want that lad right there in the middle. I kind of don't like the way it is sitting there, honestly. What about right up here? and like push it in. Does it make sense there? No, I think it makes more sense down here. But we don't want it sticking out too far because the mech already has kind of the the design language has these like flesh laser. So we want to kind of stick to that here as well. And we're going to rotate it just a little bit. Gamble 9, rolled a 98, tripled your coins. Let's bump that up a little further. And try to rotate it so that it's in line with our geometry. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay, so select those. We're going to join. And then this thing needs an LBX. Let's see what our LBX looks like and if it's worth changing the thing out. I have an LBX in the Magnetic Part Marauder set. Where's my LBX? LBX does not look appreciably different than the AC-10. We're just going to stick with it then. Boom, that's fine. Export. STL. We will call this CN9A, CN9A R laser. R laser. Export STL. Boom. Perfect. That's done. Oh, fuck. I forgot. We need to go back to edit mode and select all and do our recalculate outside. We also need to delete the cubes and re-export. Bam. Export it. Let's double check that he works. What is this? This is our Centurion. It looks like that got recalculated and that works as well. Okay, we now have a corrected... I could have gone with a bigger laser in retrospect. That's fine. It's a rear-facing laser. It's kind of a secondary detail after all anyways. Alright, that is one more off the list. So... this next one could be a little involved. Let's import our Crusader. I could not find a Crusader that had the details we needed, unfortunately. Shade smooth by angle. Okay, what's the deal with the Crusader? Excuse me. Okay. Rear-facing laser, you mean an ass blaster? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, so 3R is LRM-15s, SRM-6s, medium lasers, machine guns. Okay. He asked for a 3D. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. So the difference in the Crusader R and D, it does not have the machine guns, does not have the machine guns anymore, and the SRMs are 4s. Okay, this is going to be tough. So we want to get rid of the machine guns. I think the simplest way to do this is going to be to... we're going to try to line it up. We're going to try to line this up where the machine gun is kind of in line with the axis. We're going to add our cube. We're going to get it up into place. We'll do the same deal. We're going to cut the weapon off, and then we're going to extend our vertices to where they get rid of the scar. Now, how far in can we go is the question here, though. I wonder if we could just get away with deleting the geometry. This one's going to be tough. This one's going to be tough. Let's try this with the geometry first. Fuck, this is rough. Let's try, we're gonna copy and paste this. I think what we're gonna do is start deleting faces one at a time. Okay. We're gonna... We'll do this a little at a time, is what we'll do. Okay. So let's take our cube. Let's take our cube and do a safe cut here. So the problem with the cube is I think I'm going to end up cutting off part of the geometry of the arm, and I want to avoid doing that. So let's start by, let's just do it a little at a time. I could probably do this more effectively with a cylinder, but that's fine. I think a cube is fine because it simplifies the geometry here. We'll just have a nice clean cut into it. Can I get this all the way up to there? I think that is a good start right there. Are we cutting into the arm? We're not cutting into the arm yet. Alright, so Crusader, boolean, generate, boolean, difference between the cube. Oh my goodness. Solve it correctly, sir. Alright, that's nice and cut off now. And you know what? I think that looks fine. It's like some kind of like gyro or something. That's good enough for me. It no longer looks like a machine gun as much. Because there's like all this support material. That's going to be a nightmare to get rid of. I could even cut this down on the physical model. Okay. We're just going to go with that. So let's do the same over here. Let us do the same over here. Let's rotate this ladder around. Let's get this cube in place to do the same old dang thing. Alright, we're gonna roll this as well. Oh shit, it's all kinds of... I may need to rotate our Crusader. There we go. In fact, let's just get rid of this cube, and we're going to add one. By adding in another one, we've just quickly reset it to zeros. You can also hide everything you don't want to cut. It's all one object. I don't understand what you mean I could hide what I don't want to cut. I know there's a way to like separate parts, but I don't recall how to do that. A lot of the problem is these sculptors leave way too many vertices, and there's just too much geometry involved. They don't simplify and decimate. Select some verts and hit H. Well, if I'm selecting vertices, then I might as well just delete it that way. I think that's what I'm trying to avoid, is having to select all the vertices, because there's too many. Okay. I think we're safe here. That looks good and flat. That is good enough. All right, there we go. Bam. Use the box select. Yeah, but look how many. Let me hide that.
Oh, jeez.
Just saying, if I'm selecting this huge mess here, like, I might as well just delete them manually that way anyways. Which is what I'm trying to avoid doing. You know, it's funny. This is why we do have a community member who spends months working on 3D files. Yeah, I just want good enough. Plus, for what it's worth, this is going to be printed out in miniature scale. So it's going to be a lot of these details are going to be. Oh, we have some sticking out. I need to move that a little bit down. Did that do it? Can't tell. I think we're safe. Okay, looks safe to me. Alright, that looks like I need to shift a little bit of that. You know, it's funny, another Nate. I recall now having several conversations with you about this kind of stuff. All right, let's reset this lad to zeros. All right, so what we need to do here now, we need to fill these little details here. These need to be reduced to 4s. So maybe we can do that with the edit mode. Let's just try with the box select. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Man, the more I look at you do this stuff, the less I feel I understand. Yeah, so yeah, I am just jumping into the edit mode here without talking much about it. So my Google Foo was drunk that day. Yeah, exactly. So you've got your object mode up here, which is just like the whole thing. And then you've got your edit mode. And edit mode will let me select parts of the geometry. So like I can click here and I'm on vertices. So like if I select a single vertice like that, or like all of these, I got all that selected. You've got the lines. You can select these lines here, or you can select faces. And I think faces might be what we're going to use here. Basically, I want to get rid of this geometry. And I think what I can do here is to select all this and delete those faces. But then I can't see. It's so rough trying to see what's going on here. What's gonna be the best way to do this? I think what we can do here is to import. I have a asset here, right here. Bam. I got this weapon palette thing. All right, and we're back in object mode, so we're no longer worrying about geometry. Use lasso instead of box there. Does this not have an SRM4? SRM2, SRM6, LRM10, LRM5. That is a really bad palette. Let's see, do we have an SRM4? I do have an SRM4. And that might be the way. Oh, I made this asset. I know what this is. This is the set geometry to origin. This guy right here is the SRM4 from the. I'm going to right click shade smooth by angle. This is the SRM4 off of the Commando. And I think we can work with that actually. So we're going to click the Z up here to set the viewport to top down, and we're going to rotate the body to try and get. We just want to try to get that torso as flush with the XY grid as possible. Okay. Yeah, I think we can work with this thing. Let's move up this with the move tool. And we're going to move it into place. And we're just going to shift it till it's where we want it using the arrows. All right. Give it a good rotate. That looks decent. I think what we need to do is to increase the size a little bit. So we're going to come over here, and some of these numbers are hidden behind my face, unfortunately, but we're going to, here, let me pop back up. Let me turn off my camera for a second. So we're changing the numbers here. Let's make it a little bigger. No, we don't want to change the z-axis, but we do want to change this. 1.1, let's go up by 10%. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we'll rotate it a little more till it looks right. Now, it is doing some weird stuff in the back here. So I think we could shift it up into the body some. And I think that handles some of the issues we're having. I don't like all this stuff on the back that is kind of protruding from the body still. I don't know if y'all can see right here. So I think what we got to do, turn back on the camera. Show me the numbers. Yeah, exactly. We need to get rid of this portion. So let's hide that for a moment. We need to get rid of the back here. And we still want to keep, I think we just want the very front of this. So what we'll do is we're going to create a new cube. So add mesh cube. And we're going to move that up into our... It's just booleans all the way down. It really, really, truly is. All right, let's make this cube bigger. We'll select our whatever this tool is called, scale. And we're going to just make that big enough to cover that whole thing. We'll take our SRM4. We're going to click the little wrench. We go add modifier, generate boolean, and we'll go difference with the cube, and we will apply that. Hide our cube. And now our SRM is just reduced to that little head, which lines up very nicely right there. I think we can even shift it over to the right and down some. Yeah, that looks decent. I think we should go a little bigger with it. Let's make it 1.2. 1.2. The SRM's a little oversized, but I want to try to get rid of as much of that that previous like missile launcher outline that we had. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And the geometry on top of this kind of blends in, which works really well. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to copy and paste the SRM. We're going to mirror this X and get it in place over here. And now we have a Crusader with SRM4s on it instead of 6s. So we'll take all this and we will Control J to join. We're going to delete our other cubes. Okay, now let me export this here as it is to demonstrate a problem that tends to happen. It may not happen, but sometimes when you smash these things together and don't recalculate the exterior, you start to have problems. What mech is this? This is the Crusader. This is a CRD 3D? Is that what it is? It is a 3D. Okay. All right. And now if I were to open this up, this is why I do the recalculation. It should have some problems, which will show up in the slicer software as a weird color. Yeah, okay. So because I mirrored this part, because I mirrored that part, this is now assumed to be the inside. So what would happen is it just would not print any of that, and that would create a hole. And to fix that, what we do is we go into here, we're going to switch to, we're going to select the object, we're going to go into edit mode, we select all, and we go to the mesh, normals, recalculate outside, and that should fix it. So now it's, the outside has been recalculated, all those inside parts that got flipped when I mirrored should be fixed. You can also select all just by hitting A. Oh, trying to remember keyboard shortcuts for Blender is a fool's errand. Okay, so that broke it really bad. Now the whole thing seems to think it's inside out. Oh, fuck. All right, let's undo that. Let's go all the way back to where we joined it. All right, I don't actually know what to do with it. All right, so theoretically, if the whole thing thinks that the insides are outside, we should be able to select all with A, and normals recalculate inside. All right, now let's try again and export this as a 3D. That broke it really bad. Thing is, there's so many things you can only do with keyboard shortcuts because they don't appear in the menu. Yeah. Put like 1,000 hours into Blender, everything was extremely proficient, took a few months away, forgot everything. Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're not using this every day, forget about it. Let's relaunch this. Fuck. It's just, it doesn't even recognize it as a file. Did it really break so bad? Oh, this is no good. It's all insides, no outside. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, so this is the weird thing. For some reason, it got flipped on the inside to outside, and I just told it to recalculate inside, and it fixed it. So now you can see this is all light blue. It's going to print beautifully. I would have liked to have gotten rid of more of this here, but I just don't think it's as doable as I'd like. If you have Microsoft's 3D Builder, it's free and automatically fix errors like that. I recall this conversation before, and I did not like their software at all and uninstalled it. Normally those errors don't happen. Normally what just happened doesn't happen. I just recalculate the outside and it works fine. I would like to avoid putting in an extra step. I run everything through it before I touch it with any other slicer or blender. I just do it in Blender, I guess is what I'd say on that. I mean, I'm already in Blender. And of course, these issues wouldn't exist if the sculptors were a little more diligent about making sure it works. Okay, so that is another one down off the list, though. What is next? Our longbow. Let's load up longbow. We're here in Mega Mech. And they want a 0W. Okay. Was it a 0W? Was that correct? No, 0H. 0H. Wait. Is that... Hold on. Let me... I don't know how we're gonna do this. Did they actually ask for a 0H? I am really hoping that I typed that wrong. It is a 0H. It is a 0H. I'm just gonna see if that exists. Let's go over to our Ragic database. Oh, the biscuit coins are abandoning you. Okay, we're gonna go down to longbow. L for longbow. Search. Surely someone's done an H. Oh. I don't really know what to do here, to be honest. Nobody has a longbow H. Let's see what I have conversion bits. I don't think I have a bunch of rocket launchers. This could prove to be super problematic. How many are in each? Let's delete this. Yep, we'll delete you. The H has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per arm. And then 3 per torso. Ten per arm. 10 per arm. 10 per arm. That's so many. So many rockets. What is another mech that has a ton of rockets? We may have to put a pin in this one. I need to locate some assets. Missile pods with the Porphyrion Knights. How about these pods? So the issue is I need 100 missiles on each arm and then 30 on the... I need like this 10 times over. Let's put a pin in that for now. Let's put a pin in that for now and convert the riflemen, I think. is next. Yeah, this is going to take some advanced modeling to do. I will put together the rocket guy and make him look good. It's just I'm not going to be able to do it right now. It's going to take hours. So we're going to put a pin in it, and we're going to move over to converting the riflemen. And I think that's about all we'll get into this evening then. Riflemen. We want... First, we're going to right-click, and we're going to shade smooth by angle so we can see what we're doing here. All right, so our client has requested... Eris has stupid amounts of rockets. Let's see if that did... Let's see if that was on there. Thank you, Vandal Noir. I found 7 rocket pods. Yeah, I need 100 on the arms and then 30 on the torso. So I need to do some sourcing for little rockets. I could even do like some really janky looking ones. It's gonna take some time. But let's take a moment and check and see if there's an Eris. E for Eris. E. Eris. Search. Let's see here. Oh, that's a beautiful file. I mean, that's it. That's what we're... Yep, that's it. Yes. Thank you for the tip, Vandal. Is this a Word of Blake thing? Extract 2. 3D printing, Battletech. Eris. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. I also hear Babink. Catapult H2, that's funny. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Nate. Interesting. Let's get that downloaded and put that into our catapult. Oh, nice. I just got the battery low warning for my headset. Let me pop up and fix that real quick and swap to my earbuds. I'm gonna hit the restroom as well. So I'm gonna give you guys another ad break, and I'll be right back. I gotta find my earbuds. Yes, I do. Gotta find a man, plug them in. I gotta find earbuds to plug them in. Can't hear a damn old thing. All right, I think that worked. Yes, I hear noises. I hear noises. I am back. Okay. Where was I? What am I doing? Who am I? FWL 3145, yes. Okay. What am I doing? I am plugging this catapult in. Alright, let's try to work with this Eris. Oh no, I'm on the rifleman. We will work with the rifleman for now. 3C. N is AC and large laser per arm. And 3C is just the AC-10. Okay, just the AC-10. Simple enough. Yemen's also a good option for too many missiles. Yeah, that's a good choice too. Alright, so I think for swapping this lad, first let's search Ragic and just see if someone's done it. In fact, you know what? Let me share this link in the chat for folks. This is my go-to database. It's not all chassis that are out there, but it's such a good system. All right, we're going down to R for a rifleman. We're looking for the C. Is it really just like static pose? Oh no, okay, there's more. $1.54. You know what? I'll do it. You got it, Mr. Ronan. I will pay $1.50 for it. I would pay for this thing. Bam, complete purchase. Yeah, if it saves me the trouble and it looks good and is nicely posed, I don't mind at all paying $1.50 for it. Boom. Extract 2. Change this name. No. 3D printing. Battle Tech. Inner Sphere. Rifle. Besides, I like having all the options anyways for the for commissions. I do not mind at all paying a little extra to have the STL files for commissions. Yeah, look, that's great. Boom, that looks awesome. It's a well done conversion. So Dundealio, we got that. Pow, excellent. What else do we have here? We got the longbow. We got the longbow problem. I think the spider is also just a swap to ER variants, if I recall correctly. So the 5V, which I believe is what I have. Let's go in here to spider. Yeah, 5V. All right, it's got the center torso lasers, and our client has requested a 7M. Yeah, it's just pulse lasers, same lasers, but in their pulse. So, done, dealio. Save. All right, we got 17 minutes to the normal end time, so let's maybe try to mess with that longbow before we call it. I hope that folks out there have found something useful in my fumblings tonight. I thought that this would be an interesting exploration of what goes into some of the other stuff here on the channel. All right, first we want that heiress. Wait, hold on. That heiress had Blender files. Let's figure out which one is the... I'm assuming it's the H. I'm wrong. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, let's launch that Blender file. Fingers crossed that it's nice and separated. Oh, interesting. Hey, how about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. This is nice and separated into parts. Which means we can maybe... Oh, this is so good. So absolutely good that they have all this stuff in here. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's copy this. Let's import our STL. Let's grab that longbow. Let's do this. Pound. Let's shade smooth. Let's shift this over. Oh my god, that's some LRMs. Rocket launchers. Rocket launcher. So many rocket launchers. Okay. It's funny too that opening up this Blender file has like changed things around. Like it has retained this sculptor's editing style in it. So let's see, could we just like cut the arms off this longbow and smash these things on? It says I don't like that mech and only that. Yeah, exactly. So let's what if I just pasted these on and then move the whole thing? I can't move them. I don't see where the movement tool is. What if I just join this? There we go. Could I get away with just replacing those? Probably not. It doesn't look right. But I do have this to work with, and I think what I'm going to do is have to mess with this. Well, let's see here. What if we just copy that? No. Just you. Copy paste. I can't just move the one piece because there's some kind of modifier that I don't understand here in Blender. Basically, I need 10 of these. I need 10 of these smashed on top of that. Which I might could get away with. I just don't know how to... I don't know how to remove the modifiers, the stuff that's like linking it. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. If I copy paste, how do I select none? Select just this. J. Yeah, see, there's some kind of linking thing happening here that I don't really understand how to manipulate. But that's fine. I will figure it out. I will mess on this some more. I thought it would be a little simpler to just cut this up, but it's going to take a little more diving. And I think that's fine. I'm not going to rush to do this in the last 10 minutes. So final project here is to convert the longbow, and then I should probably also post it somewhere. Maybe I'll put it up on my cults page. Object menu. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm looking for. In the separate, it is separated. It's already separated. It just, there's like there's some kind of weird anchor thing that's happening for the animation. Because this has like a skeleton and stuff. Like, see, I mean, it's already separated. Yeah, I'm going to have to do research. I'm going to just have to dig through documentation. Set origin. No, it's... The origin's already on the geometry. It's right here. It's just... It's linked to it for animation purposes. Which I don't even know what to call that to begin, like, looking up how to do that. Either way, I'm not going to get it done in 10 minutes. So... I want to thank y'all for coming out and checking out what's going on tonight. It's something a little different. Every time, yeah, rigging. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, I got to look that up. I got to learn how to mess with that. I see it right here. I see like the logos and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. It is rigging, but. This artist does have all the parts separated, which is great, which means I have access to rocket launcher assets. I just need to look up how to remove it, and then I'll plug it in, and I'll put together a fabulous LGB0H longbow. It'll be fantastic. Anyhow, as I was saying, I want to thank y'all for coming out and checking out. I'm so elated that y'all would deem this entertainment worthy to come hang out and see what's going on. It's definitely not the fun stuff, but it is fun because y'all come through. Yeah. So as always, I want to thank y'all for coming out and checking out what we got going on here on Country Fried Manny's. This is the workflow stream. We're not doing any editing tonight, but we are doing stuff that's working towards a painting project, which y'all will see soon on the channel. Next week we'll be working on this stuff. Feels good to get a little work done, even if it's all I've done today. It's what you're looking at now. In any case, Wednesday we'll be painting back on the first Hussars. I've got the other parts printed out. Gonna hit them with a little prime coat tomorrow and get them ready. We'll finish up the bloody hands. We'll get started on the lava bases proper and get those done. And then we're gonna go into this project next Wednesday. I also have another surprise commission to show off. So lots of battle mechs in the near future. So I think I may be doubling down on some some paint stream nights. So, you know, watch the space for some more streams. I haven't updated the schedule because, well, I don't feel like doing it right now. Anyhow, lots of love to all y'all out there in chat. Thank you for coming through tonight. As always, remember to be happy while you're painting. And I know that your participation here makes me very happy while I'm painting, editing, and etc. And that's all I got tonight. Catch y'all next time. Bye-bye. This stream has been brought to you by viewers like you. Thank y'all so much.
Well, you want to woo-woo? It's that woo-woo. You know what I'm saying?
Some neighbors are saying way too loud.
That's only in the morning.
Way too loud.
You're supposed to be up cooking breakfast or
Supposed to be
somebody.
up
And
cooking
so that's like
breakfast
an
or
alarm
somebody.
clock. Woo-woo.
Morgan.